You know, the problem with the way we've been doing business is we don't have adequate resources to do the work.
The sources of land conservation funding are shrinking to some degree, especially at the federal level. So we need to find new ways to augment those federal sources at the state and local level through ballot measures.
And that presents a huge opportunity for land trusts to get involved in a way that it can have long-lasting, permanent impact on conservation funding in their community.
We were contacted by Trust for Public Land and Land Trust Alliance and asked if we wanted to be a part of the Bernalillo County Conservation Initiative.
We don't have large tracts of land to conserve, but we have beaches and parks, and we have people who really love being outside and by the water.
The inherent nature of land trusts working at the local level gives them access to local decision makers that can promote and help support these land conservation measures.
We were told basically at the outset that this would never ever pass in a town like Wareham. But then I also realized, you're right, this will never happen unless we go for it.
It definitely was a leap of faith. Many of my board members were a little bit hesitant about us getting involved.
It was a mad scramble, and I say all hands on deck, but it was really just these two hands.
Running a campaign is really difficult at times. You feel like you're never doing enough to get your message out there.
So with the help of the Trust for Public Land and the Land Trust Alliance, we managed to pull together this great strategy.
We had environmental organizations, land trusts, conservation groups, historic preservation groups, and community housing advocates.
These state and local measures emphasize places that voters actually visit and use.
The approval rating is 81%. We know if we can get to the ballot, we've got an over 80% chance of winning.
And went out to constituents and voters in Bernalillo County, and then I heard it passed.
Ours passed with the highest voter approval of the four, and that speaks volumes.
When the results were announced and CPA passed by 9 points, we knew that we had done all that we could do and that our message had been well received.
We passed it by 75% of the vote, which was the highest percentage of any city or town in the Commonwealth until that point. So it can happen even in poor towns.
It's politics, but it's just people.
State and local ballot measures for land conservation demonstrate the bipartisan nature of the support for land conservation.
And that was evident in New Bedford, and I was so proud to see that.
It will change you and your organization forever.
There's so much power in asking voters to vote yes for conservation. So not only does it dedicate funding, but it also raises the issue up in the community.
You will understand your community better. You will have engaged your community in a way that you never have before.
It's an essential tool that we need to take advantage of today. I highly encourage you and your land trust to see if you can make this work in your own community.